Ladies and gents, so welcome back here to another video, and today I kind of want to give you people my honest opinion on the whole Fernando Tatis situation. That's right, because obviously Fernando Tatis, I'm pretty sure everybody probably heard by now that he's been suspended for 80 games. That's right, for PEDs basically and all that stuff. And even though I'm a Dodgers fan, it doesn't really affect my team. I thought I would kind of give my honest opinion because, as you people know, when it comes to the San Diego Padres, I got respect for the Padres. I mean, I don't have any sort of animosity towards the Padres. I never really had any, dislike towards the Padres and all that stuff. So I thought I would just share my honest opinion here on this stuff, just because, you look at Fernando Tatis, man, he was supposed to be the face of the San Diego Padres franchise, not just them, but he could have been the face of the MLB, because obviously no player for the Padres, I think, has performed better than Fernando Tatis has, especially this last year or so. He obviously was so crucial to this team, especially how the way how the Padres started off the season. They were doing pretty well, but now it seems like they are kind of in a slump, and I feel like a lot of it has to do with that, because obviously, I'm pretty sure that the Padres, they were hoping that Fernando Tatis was going to be able to help bring the team, and help the Padres reach new heights, because as you people know, the San Diego Padres these past I have to say, damn near 15 to 16 years, they've been one of the worst teams in terms of baseball. They always finish at the bottom of the division every year, especially in a tough division with the Dodgers, the Giants, the Rockies, and the Diamondbacks. So obviously the Padres, when they made the postseason in 2020, they deserved it, in my honest opinion, especially since it was basically like 13 years that they went without making the postseason, because prior to that, last time they made the postseason, I believe, was when they had Adrian Gonzalez and all that stuff, in the Adrian Gonzalez era. So Fernando Tatis probably was the best player the Padres had in a very long time since the Adrian Gonzalez era. But now it seems like that Fernando Tatis just completely really just screwed up big time, and that's what I want to talk about. Obviously, he basically released a statement saying that he was taking all the banned substances because to treat injuries, but at the same time, I feel like that Fernando Tatis, excuse me, I feel like that he probably, more likely should have known the consequences of taking these types of things that are banned by MLB, because obviously now that Fernando Tatis is suspended for 80 games, I feel like that this is going to be a big blow for the Padres World Series hopes. And by the way, I'm just saying this is because I'm just being honest here. I don't like to sugarcoat stuff in this video. When it comes to especially sports, I like to give my honest, direct opinion without sugarcoating it. And I feel like that without Fernando Tatis, the Padres, they're going to struggle. I think I think it's going to be a miracle if the Padres can make the postseason, especially with since they got Soto, I believe. Yeah, that's who they got recently. So the Padres, obviously, especially with them getting Bob Melvin, a manager that can actually help the team out, especially since you saw what he did with the A's and all that. And now I just feel like that the Padres and them having to deal with this whole drama is really going to be a big distraction for the team, because obviously when it comes to a baseball team season, the last thing you want is finding out that one of your best players, if not your best player on the team, did something stupid where they just basically get suspended. And now that basically can really be kind of a distraction for the team. And I feel like this whole thing has somewhat been a distraction for the Padres, because now I think the pressure is going to even mount more on the Padres for them to, find a way how to be above 500 and find a way how they can basically, make the postseason, especially without Fernando Tatis, because obviously if Fernando Tatis was there, he was the piece to the puzzle that could have helped the Padres reach their full potential, because for the Padres, obviously, I think they deserve to be a successful team, I think they deserve to go above 500, especially if you look back at the previous seasons from 2000 and all the way up until 2019, I believe, the Padres, I don't think they made the postseason once at all in that era. So obviously, but if they did, then please let me know in the comment section below. But I believe that it's been like forever since the Padres prior to 2020 made the postseason. And I feel like that now that Fernando Tatis is suspended for the season, it's really just going to, I think, make it more difficult for the Padres to do better. Obviously, the only thing the Padres can do in this really terrible situation, I think, is basically just find a way how to win. They're going to have to figure out how to play some decent baseball without their main player in Fernando Tatis. But I mean, really, Fernando Tatis, it seems like that he really kind of, how do I put it? He kind of really, I think, put his career in jeopardy with making that really dumb decision by choosing to take PEDs or whatever he took that are obviously banned by the MLB committee or whatever, whoever makes these types of rules, that baseball players have to follow. So now it just seems like that the Padres, they kind of might be screwed, but at the same time, I would be shocked if they could, perform well without their star player, because obviously, with the Padres, obviously Padres and Dodgers, they met in the postseason in 2020 where the Dodgers beat the Padres, and obviously the Dodgers, they've been doing really well. I think they won like the last 11 meetups against the Padres, something like that. So Dodgers are killing it, and I feel like they can definitely make another run at a World Series, especially how great the Dodgers are doing right now. Like, they can go all the way, I think. I think it's going to really I don't think there's any team that can stand in the Dodgers' way of winning the World Series this year, if I'm being honest here. Well, of course, you take a look at the Dodgers' relationship with October, especially these last few years besides 2020, the Dodgers, yeah, they have a knack for choking in the postseason. But, going back to the main topic, kind of went on a little tangent right there. I feel like now that without Fernando Tatis, the only thing you can really hope if you're a Padres fan is maybe if this team can weather the storm out, especially just, weather out the storm and see if this can either motivate the team to perform better, or if this is going to be like a breaking point in leading the team down to below 500. So obviously, as for the whole Fernando Tatis thing, man, it sucks. I don't know why Fernando Tatis did that. I think that was really irresponsible of him, but hey, at least he does seem to take some sort of accountability. So, with Fernando Tatis, obviously, he's a great player, fantastic player, but just the decisions he made are really just stupid, and now I just think that the only thing Fernando Tatis can do is just learn how to take accountability, because that's the thing, because obviously sports athletes sometimes, yeah, they sometimes screw up, and I guess that in situations like this, it really just makes you realize that, with sports athletes, the only thing that this can do or be is like a learning experience, and just learning how to take accountability for what you basically did. So, yeah, that's my whole honest opinion on the whole Fernando Tatis situation. So if you guys have any of your own opinions on this, please also let me know in the comment section below down there. And obviously, I hope you like this video and whatnot. So if you liked my take on this, please consider subscribing, especially if you found this video useful. And obviously, I'll be back to making more hip-hop content. But obviously, with NFL season coming out, I'm going to be making some more content, about my New England Patriots and all that stuff. But yeah, besides that, peace, fam.